Really what you shared really encapsulates that whole essence of awe, so intertwined with everything space related. And some of the key terms that I've shared in the previous sessions that I just want to share, and maybe I'm going to read a couple of quotes since I know you like your quotes as well. These are from participants in my studies. When I analyze all different experiences of awe, and then what I do is I try to pull out themes. And it's truly with a lot of what you just said, in no particular order, the concept of awe being connected to self-efficacy and believing in your abilities. This is what one person shared: the experience was breathtaking. I felt so inspired and like all my problems had taken a back seat and I could do anything. I almost felt so happy, a feeling similar to love. I felt confident, strong. And the cool thing that then, with especially with the quote from the book you were saying, especially with those experiences in awe, it starts with the self, but it doesn't end there because it's described as a self-transcendent emotion and experience. So this is what somebody said in regards to the what we call STE. I felt joyful and happy, and I felt like I wanted to spread that joy to everyone around me. And kind of what you shared as well. There were a couple of others that one with so we had a couple of presenters in last year's symposium talk about the overview effect. And I'll share the links with everybody again because I chopped it into small snippets. But my thing is, and so I talk about resilience, real resilience, and how optimism and realistic optimism. I don't think I'm going to space. And like we had one of our other speakers talk about how the wealthy people are going. I'm not knocking them. God bless them if they're able to do it and afford it. But reality set in for me. The closest I'll get to space is with the t-shirt, maybe as an astronaut. But here's my thing with flying. And there's no way I could be the only one. Every time I fly and look out that window, I think about the overview effect. And although it's not the same, here's what another person wrote about the finding awe and flying. And they wrote, I sat quietly on the plane looking out over the Rockies as we approached the destination and just breathed it all in, literally and figuratively. I felt the rush of emotion and sat with it. It was a really cool moment and that I'll never forget. And here's one more with technology and that sense of flying. I bracketed it under technology. Flying above the clouds in a metal machine that many just accept as a part of life has never ceased to amaze me. Here I was, thousands of feet above the earth, closest to the stars I'll ever be, at the mercy of this machine. I don't know, any thoughts, comments on any of those quotes?
I mean, yeah, those are all really incredible. And it's kind of the sense that we all get. I also will say, I also am a practitioner of meditation. I meditate every day. It helps me in a lot of ways, finding my own resiliency. But I'm probably not going to space either. It's highly unlikely. I don't have that kind of money, and I don't think any billionaires want to pay for me to go to space right now. So I will say, so flying can do it, but there's a lot of other experiences we have that create that depth of feeling, that depth of awe. I can't remember the name of the author now. There's someone who wrote to Sigmund Freud a letter where he described what he called the ocean feeling.
Okay.
That feeling of like the breadth of the ocean being so much bigger and grander than we are. And that's kind of a very similar effect that we have to the overview effect. Yeah, I see someone sharing it right now in the chat. We have this idea, and like when you climb mountains, when you climb the top of a mountain, you feel this depth, this awe, just looking out around you. And I feel like you experience it during meditation as well. You find this realm within yourself, and so I think you're very right. Like it starts in the self, and then we can kind of experience it together. And gosh, what a beautiful future we'd have for our planet if we were more embracing of this in education and teaching younger people how to sit with themselves and kind of experience their own awe, their own wonder, and to be a little curious about things, and then share that feeling together. It really could lead to a different future for our species, and that might be really important when we meet other species out there.
Well, yeah, and you mentioned that word curiosity, which is often associated with wellness, resilience, and especially awe. And we talked about it with oh, you were there for the last session with Tanya.